Welcome to Tales of Nowhere, a tabletop RPG podcast. I'm Spencer, and I created the podcast, and I play Isaac.
Hey everybody! My name is Alex, and I play Hondo the Midnight. Nope, lies. Chuck the Midnight Hondo.
Hondo, the Midnight
I know my
Chuck.
character, don't you guys worry. Yeah, what else did I say?
Nothing.
Yep.
Can't follow that.
You can.
And my name's Eric. I play Thane Diedrich, the elf.
I sometimes forget that you're an elf. Anyway, sorry.
I do too, actually.
Right?
And I'm Kelsey, and I play Kieran, the wielder of the Horn of Justice.
And last but not least, the most important member of our group, the
The jovial jokester.
GM, our jovial jokester GM, Joshua. Oh, my brain just turned off. That
What'd
was
we
it.
do?
That
What'd
was
we
it.
do?
That was the end of it. With that, now I'll turn it over to him, and the Tales of Nowhere podcast can officially begin. We'll cut that together so it sounds fine.
Previously on Tales of Nowhere. Is it Cafe Nowhere or Tales of Nowhere?
Tales of Nowhere.
Okay, keep that in there. We left the castle and the king.
Rylatar did not like us.
We're not friends.
He's got a shit ton of rules.
It did not let us bond with him.
I made friends with the tentacle monster.
That was in the Underdark, by the way, when we got down there. It's
Oh,
not a
right.
good place. After we passed the wall of illusion, and then we fought the weird thing.
Oh, yeah, you
Called?
mean the crotchless hydroctopus?
We discovered the city of... Did it have a name?
We don't
Rylatar's
even know.
hometown.
It's a god
It doesn't
city.
matter because it's destroyed now.
Yeah.
Rylatar's hometown.
I'm actually curious, though.
Rylatown.
Rylatown!
It's named after him?
It's his
Or he's
town.
named
Named
after
after it. Rylatar lost a lot.
Hondo remembered he's a tracker.
And we
He
discovered
remembered
that the
that he-
entire city had been attacked by a cult. The cult of...
All the papers come out.
The cult of Gale Smack. It's like Gall Smack or
It's
something.
Gale Smack.
Gale
Gale
Smack.
It does sound like Gale Smack.
Gale Smack.
The cult of Galesmack.
Gale Smack.
So with Hondo being the awesome Texas Ranger that he is, we're off to face the cult and do justice for the city of the Underdark that nobody knows the name of. Except Rylatar, but we didn't ask him because he's very sensitive right now. Hondo, which way do we go?
Oh, we're doing this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Left.
I thought we already decided this last time.
Well, we were off into the unknown, and now we're in, I assume, a tunnel system of some
Oh,
kind,
okay.
but-
Yeah, so...
So straight down the tunnel?
Tunnel system?
No, so you guys are coming from the surface to where you are now to Trago was like a system of tunnels, and there was only one direction. Now you guys are in the Underdark proper, and it's just this massive, ginormous cavern. Like the city was just even one part of it,
Oh.
but now there's like all sorts of directions you can go. It's a lot more wide open, and
So Traeger was like a burb of this massive city.
Rylatown was a burb of this massive
This is
city.
really
actually
pushing
no.
this.
So Trago was actually like the crowning city of the
Oh, okay.
underground.
But it's in a giant
there
cavern.
are other
that's-
denizens of the underground that you guys haven't met yet, but your previous lives as D&D characters, you would know that there are more races that live in the Underdark than just the Drow. But this was like the Drow's main city, and they're the main population of the
That whole
Underdark.
previous life memory is really touch and go, huh?
Yeah, I don't remember any of
It's
that.
my convenience. As you're traveling, Hondo continues to lead you through the dark tunnels.
Yeah.
And Rylatar helps out because he's a lot more familiar with the Underdark. You actually come to a very large underground river that's flowing through. There's a bridge across it. There's waterfalls that
Is
drop
it
down
rickety?
into the bridge.
The river?
across?
Oh.
No,
Is the river rickety?
The rickety.
the
You
rickety
guessed
river.
it. That's the name
That's
of
the
it.
name
it's not.
of it.
It's
We
not a
got it
river
in
that's
one.
like down in a canyon. It's like level with you.
Okay.
The bridge
Like a
just kind of
stream?
arches
Oh,
over
like
it.
Okay.
big river or
It's a very big river. You actually see abandoned baskets of like laundry and like broken jars of like water
Oh.
jugs and things on the bank, as well as more dead drow. And
I was
other
going to talk about like
races.
fishing and fun stuff.
I know,
but,
right?
more dead corpses.
Kind
That's
of a
cool.
bummer,
Yeah.
yeah.
a little
Yeah,
I
bit.
mean, you could probably fish something real good up with one of those.
Dead bodies.
Yeah.
Use them as bait.
As bait, right?
you
you
go.
are a
I walk
heartless
across
man.
the bridge, assuming that Hondo's doing that because I don't want to go the wrong way.
so like Hondo's like he's relying heavily on his tracking skill because it's pitch black down here, right?
Yeah, and you're a
Still,
human.
We have a
Yeah,
sun rock.
I'm
or
assuming.
whatever.
Are you using?
You gave us a rock that somebody had casted light.
cast light on.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, Rylatar casts light on a rock, and you're using that as a
perfect.
light source.
Yeah. I test the bridge and I bend down and break off a little sliver of it, and I lick it, and I
Okay.
decide it's okay to go across.
All right.
And
What did that taste like that made you think it was safe?
Ernest. I don't know.
Ernest goes to camp. Like what?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Ernest goes to the Underdark. Hey, Vern. I'm a drow. Hondo said that the bridge was safe. Does he need to roll for that, or
Oh, yeah, should I
Yeah,
roll for that?
you should probably roll.
Should I have some dice? Probably, yeah.
I?
So it's
dice.
going to
Pile
be
under that
it's
plate.
going to be an insight. So roll the 20-sided die and add your insight skill.
Oh, +5, so 10.
10.
It's amazing, right, guys?
It's not great.
No, it's not.
You feel like the bridge is super
It
stable.
looks safe, guys. Let's
Well-
just go across.
Well, that's what happens when you try and base safety off of tasting the bridge.
It fits. Yeah.
and it tasted like Ernest, so that means we can cross it.
And notice he didn't have to pull out his dagger to like pull off a little piece of the bridge.
Pulled it right
he
off.
just pulled it off with his bare finger.
Yeah, tells you exactly about the condition of the wood. Okay, I follow my trusted ally.
Yeah, I'll walk across.
All right.
And I'm like so like confident. I'm like just
And,
strutting across. It's safe, guys. Come
It's
on.
Is
safe.
Hondo
It's
bringing
so
up the
safe.
rear, or is he next in line?
Hondo's
No,
first
sorry,
in line.
sorry, Rylatar.
Oh, Rylatar is kind of bringing up the rear, but he
Bringing up the
just
rear,
kind of
but
watches. He doesn't object
Caboose.
at all.
He knows.
Oh, that little a-hole.
Should we roll like a perception check to see if we?
Yeah, can you? Well, but why would you? You got.
No, you guys completely...
I'm breaking your guys' trust so hard right now.
Well, let's see what
Yeah.
happens. I walk across the bridge.
Yeah, let's just
behind
go. We
Hondo.
trust Hondo. He's
Okay,
let us.
yeah.
Nothing
Hondo
possibly
said it
bad
was
could
safe.
happen.
Yeah, he's never led us astray.
All right.
No, he had. Remember
In
the
fact-
first time I was on watch, guys?
Oh yeah, you got us killed. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Sometimes it's just like a switch, I guess. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
I'm tired. My blood sugar.
I've been doing this for hours.
Isn't Rylatar just leading us there? We haven't been tracking till this point.
No, we're
No,
following the trail of the cult.
Yeah, he told us all about this cult of Gale Smack.
I don't remember what he told you, but yeah, he basically knew that that this cult existed, but it was never really taken seriously. They had
Yeah.
like meager members.
That's right.
Nobody really accepts Skelsmack as a god, and that's why they're more of a cult, I guess. And he always thought they were always kind of ambitious, but they were also kind of pathetic,
Like a minor player.
Yeah, like so he never really.
Could we walk across this bridge, please?
Let's do it. Go.
Honestly, you guys get across the bridge with no problem. I didn't
Yeah,
think
there's no problem.
I didn't think that the bridge was going to be that big of a deal. Honestly, I'm
the
like, you
first
guys.
thing we do today.
Yeah, it was a piece of flavor that I threw in, and maybe it was overanalyzed.
Well, I hope
But I-
you'll learn from that lesson.
I'm glad that you guys are thorough.
Yeah.
Like,
Confidence
that-
not broken though, so I'm happy.
Just so you know, if there were a problem with the bridge, you would not have detected it with that.
No, I would not have 10. No.
You
so
guys are
anytime
fine.
you lick something, we're just gonna have to accept it because it worked with the bridge.
It works,
Right.
right?
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah, that's a
guys.
good point.
You must have a magical tongue.
Right.
Where do we go with that?
Come on.
Popsicles. What were you guys thinking?
Bananas.
Thinking of my mom and dad listening to this now, I'm thinking like I was literally going to say you said bananas, and I was like, or tacos, but then like my brain said, don't say that.
But that's funny because old people don't get that reference.
Are you going to be having your mom and dad listen to this?
My mom is a children's librarian. She loves stories.
Oh, okay.
And
Tell him the next part of the story.
what?
Okay, you deliver it.
Okay,
then.
ready? I'll be Alex's mom. You be Alex.
Okay. Hey, do you want to listen to our podcast?
No.
It's a nice story.
I'm good.
She was so interested in the whole story though, but like
We got a couple crass parts, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
just some.
I mean,
tentacle.
just some tentacle porn in
Yeah.
a sex dungeon.
That's it. That's all.
and I
And that's just so
stab
far.
a giant in the ball sack and get all the juices all over.
I must have completely mentally blocked that.
No,
out,
you were very
but-
angry about that description from me.
Was I?
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds like me.
It sure
But it
is a
makes
long
sense.
bridge,
That's
huh?
Right where you...
All right, so we're across the bridge now. Oh, thanks, Spencer, for keeping us on track.
And there's
All right.
another bridge.
I am not throwing another bridge in there. All right.
We will never run into another bridge
Yep.
again after
Yeah.
this.
Bridges are dead.
Actually, Alex, why don't you go ahead and make another tracking roll?
Great, let's do it.
So it's your roll plus
Oh,
6.
But he gets double proficiency because of his skill.
Because it's wisdom related and his favorite terrain, yeah.
That's why it's 6 instead of 3.
So 23.
So as you walk so far, it kind of seems like wide open spaces. You now
Is there
you
room to
feel
make
like
big mistakes.
not really. So
Good.
you actually can tell that the path kind of leads off into this. Seems a little bit more going to the tunnel-ish type system. You can definitely tell it veers off from what would be considered the main path. What do you tell people?
So he does the same thing. He'll like he'll put his ear to the ground. He'll taste the
Wait,
soil.
Are you saying that he sees it and knows it,
Knows.
and then puts on this performance
Yes!
for us?
Yes. Which doesn't
Oh,
sound. No,
I
it sounds
love
right. That
it.
sounds right. I like that.
I think
In
we need
that
a
case, I'm going to
performance
make you make a check.
A performance check?
I
Either a
love this.
performance or a deception.
Whatever's higher.
They're both bad, so
Well,
What'd you get?
6. I got a 4 plus a 2, so did I fall? What do I
I think it
do?
is a deception check, so everyone else can make a perception check
oh, I
Okay.
like this.
to
Okay.
see if they buy what you're selling.
Well,
or if
passing
your passive
perception's gotta be
perception is
higher.
higher than 6, which it definitely
Probably.
should
It
be.
is.
Yeah.
I think it
You
starts
guys
at
can
10.
all tell he's totally putting on a show for you.
I nudge Isaac and go, this guy.
Do you think if we egged him on, we could get him to eat more dirt?
Yes, I love this idea.
I don't know that they're not buying it. I assume that they're like, man, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, in
I
your
feel-
mind, they're totally buying it.
I kneel down to Hondo and just look at him and I say, man, that's so impressive. Could you show me again? What are you doing with the dirt?
See, it's important. I can actually taste the iron in every little piece.
Is this another?
I'm not doing my voice.
A, what is your accent?
Yeah.
B, isn't this another
What am I
deception check?
doing? This is his
Is it?
tracking accent.
Is this another deception
It's
check or is it
showing-
part of the
I
same
think
thing?
since you already know that it's a lie, I'm
Okay,
just going to let this
okay.
ride on the
All right.
original deception check.
I'm learning a lot about the iron and the soil here.
Mhm.
I feel like Hondo's done with this.
Bubda wanders up and he immediately starts putting some dirt into his mouth as well.
Yes! Did he not make the perception check?
iron. You're so right, Frenda. What's his name?
Are you going to call him Friendo? Is
Friend
that what
Hondo?
happened?
Friend
Friend
Hondo.
Hondo, Friendo. I love that.
Friendo?
Friend Frendo.
I feel like I've learned a lot.
You've got Kieran coming over like a worried mother, and she's just like knocking the dirt out of Bubda's hands.
Ah, no. Frenda, I want to be like Friend Hondo.
No, this is not for eating.
After I finish my performance, I say, I think we should go this way. I think we should go this way. And I point
I look
to the...
back at Rylatar for a sec.
Everybody looks over at Riley.
Hondo looks at Rylatar.
Rylatar looks back at all of you staring at him and he just kind of does this motion towards the direction that Hondo was pointing and he was like, let's proceed.
And Hondo feels so much more confident in this performance. He thinks everyone believed it.
Yeah, definitely the right way.
As you're traveling, you guys go for another, I'd say about 20 minutes to half an hour. You're still traveling, but it's a very, not a place that was heavily populated or heavily trafficked before. But you continue to pick up the trail. After a while, you start to hear voices. One in particular is kind of echoing through the caverns. It's kind of a high-pitched, raspy, feminine, but not overly feminine voice. Seems to be barking orders type of a deal.
Can I use perception to get to hear what she's saying, or is it too echoey?
Right now, at the distance you're at, it's too echoey.
Okay.
As you guys get closer, you can kind of start to make out a few words here and there, like definitely the name Gelsmack. Gelsmack?
Gale Smack?
Gelsmack? Gelsmack comes up a few times, so you're feeling like maybe you've located the cult of Gelsmack.
I pat Hondo on the shoulder. Well, I jump up and pat him on the shoulder.
You did it, buddy.
Now that we kind of know where we're at, I want to get closer to the cave. I can make a stealth check if you think it'd be
I
necessary.
think.
I think we're all
So
in
you guys
stealth
notice
mode.
that? I mean, her voice is echoing a lot. So you wonder if any of the sound you're making is echoing, especially because there doesn't seem to be a whole lot other sound going on right now. You guys have kind of reached a secluded part of the underground, the
Hondo
Underdark.
probably turned and shushed or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
He did that.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody who wants to get closer to get a view, roll a stealth check. Bubda will also, and so will.
I'm gonna do
Rylatar.
it, but it's probably gonna be real bad. Oh damn,
That is
that doesn't count.
Hondo got a crit.
Hondo got a crit.
Hondo
Oh,
got a crit
good.
20.
He can overcome
Nice!
my-
I got a 21, but it was not a
So
crit.
total
Hey.
of 25.
What did
I
you
got a 4
You got a 4?
Oh,
I got
good.
a
I'm not the
4.
worst. I got an
What's
8.
your stealth? What's your stealth?
-1.
Bubda also. So Bubda, as you were sneaking closer, Bubda gets a little nervous and he immediately tries to hug your leg for comfort, and
Oh.
you and him both topple over.
Oh my
knocking
God.
over.
Oh,
I'm glad we can blame this on the goblin, though.
yeah.
Ah, that's about the foot.
Shut up!
Oh man, I guess Kieran would kind of like roll around and kind of like clamp her hand
Okay.
over Bubda's mouth.
I should have done this. I have a spell called Pass Without Trace. Veil of shadow and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection.
Hey, let's use the time machine I just found in my pocket.
No, I'm sorry. We're not backing
Oh, well,
up.
thanks, Alex, for not looking. I just added this morning.
That would have absolutely been a perfect moment to use that,
It would.
but you didn't.
No, I didn't.
So when that happens, it does echo a bit, and you guys can hear that the voice that was doing the sermon stopped.
Should we send Bubda out?
Everyone make
Ooh.
another.
Ooh, I don't. I love that idea actually, because he's a goblin.
Because he's a goblin.
He can do it, right?
Yeah.
We trust Bob.
No. Maybe.
I trust Bubda.
He's like one of our strongest players.
It's true. He's pretty good.
Guys,
Sorry.
Bubba
Like 5
smashes
minutes ago,
with
he
the
was
best of
eating
them.
dirt.
Yeah, but now,
But so was Hondo.
but now he's bait.
Yeah. He's our decoy.
We need him alive.
Do we?
We need someone
I
alive
look
to
back
take
at
back.
Rylatar. Anyway, sorry. What were you saying?
I like so this is all okay. This is both in and out of character strategizing going on.
Basically.
So I
Yeah.
And Hondo is trying to be as quiet as possible, but he is hand gesturing. Little guy, push out.
Okay, hold.
The little guy.
Do I need a
only you knew
perception or
Thieves'
can I
Cant.
just take that?
yeah. So if he's doing,
I'm
little
not
hand
wording anything. I'm
signals-
just like,
If he's doing hand signals, you guys need to roll.
Okay.
I'm going to say insight to see if you can interpret what he's meaning by his hand signals.
and do I have
All of us?
No, you're rolling
Oh,
to
jeez.
do it. Do it intelligence, maybe.
Hondo got 21.
Oh, those are some good hand signals.
You guys
Yeah.
know exactly what I'm saying.
Does his high roll help us interpret it all? Because if he's better at
Yeah,
doing
so he's
it,
doing a really great job of communicating it to you guys. So I can give you like a natural bonus to what your rolls
okay. Well,
were.
I got a
like, can
9.
help you.
So
Okay.
Man, I didn't
I
think I'd be
too
the
got a
best out
9.
of us. with an
Okay.
11.
Amazingly, all of you, including Rylatar, not Bubda, understands what Hondo is
Trying to say?
Yes, he's doing
Miming.
like the baseball. So you guys all get that he wants you to send Bubda out.
Okay. If Kieran understood that, then she will start whispering in his ear and just be like, okay. Hey, sugar. I like them real short and green.
Wow.
It won't be suspicious if we send you out. Go walk over there. You
If
can-
My initial communication was the little guy, push him out.
Go out.
So that's what they're good. That's
we
what's
are
going
gonna
on.
Die.
All right. So what do you do?
Okay, I'm just gonna be like, make them believe that you're the only one here, and then kind of like push him out and be like,
Cool.
don't worry, we have your back.
Okay. So you guys, clearly you and Bubda were not the closest to the ledge.
Yes.
So you two were?
Yes. I think
Okay.
so. That in my imagination.
And I think Rylatar would have gone up there as well, and he moved silently, so he's fine. So there looks like there's lots of holes in the Underdark
Oh, okay.
that lead into this cavern. You guys happen to be on one that's like higher up.
Like level 2, level 3.
Basically, what you guys see is a large gathering. There is a woman dressed very like decadently in robes and gold, and she's kind of in front, and there's people around her kind of dressed in robes that maybe aren't as heavily decorated, and then there are just droves of people around. Yeah.
Okay.
And
How many people are we talking
there seems
here?
to be
Droves.
One drove full.
I don't know what we
How many
decided
is
here.
one drove?
Yeah, what is a drove? Is a drove like 100?
Okay, there's just a bunch of people.
A dozen, 2 dozen.
Actually, it looks
A
like
baker's dozen?
a lot of people. It's a pretty huge gathering, and the people who are gathered around seem to be standing in uniformed like platoons,
Like a
they're-
congregation. Oh,
It's almost
Bummer.
more,
More like military.
Ooh, it's an
Militia.
army.
military.
The army of Gelsmack.
By
Gelsmack.
far the most. Okay, everyone roll a. This might be interesting. With all of this going on, I'm going to make you guys roll a perception.
Yeah, do
you
you-
two and Rylatar.
Okay, cool. 16.
7. Passive
crap.
is 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
Spencer,
Yeah.
you and only you.
Oh.
I know. You see what looks like a pod of some sort. Definitely looks out of place with the rest of the D&D universe. It's got lights and it's got like writing on the side of it and stencil.
Joshua,
like,
I've been waiting for this moment for freaking 8 episodes.
Have
I'm
you?
so freaking stoked. Yes.
the "you got mail" sound goes off on your armband, and it says, so when you look down at it, first of all, it's kind of loud.
Yeah, I cover it immediately as
Yeah.
soon as it. Yeah.
She's like, I am picking up opposing universal vibrations near your location.
And none of us understand what that means.
Well, none of you know it happened.
Right.
You just hear this loud, echoey notification sound going down.
So with the sound of Bubda tripping and,
And then-
saying, you're standing on my foot, and the sound effect, they have stopped the sermon and
Okay.
are looking around.
Okay.
Crap.
Oh, good.
So Bubda, he's already standing in the opening to them, and he's kind of waving at them.
All right.
Waving.
He's a goblin. We can't expect that much.
He's just standing there in full view, so
Okay.
I don't think
And
anyone's
it's a
looking
ledge looking down on them.
Yeah,
Is
look,
that-
you guys are kind of up more in a like cove thing, looking down on this
And
assembly.
is there access to this ledge from down there?
It's like rock climbing up to it, but not like super rock climbing. It's more like canyoneering. I don't know.
Bubda is now in the mouth, like
How's that?
halfway up the cavern.
On the ledge.
and
Not
he, and
anywhere
he-
near the ground.
Hey guys, hi.
Can they
And he
get
starts
to
trying to like
Okay,
climb
that's-
down.
Yeah, being up is good for us.
Yeah, much better for
I
us.
just
Yeah.
wait and watch what happens.
Okay.
So can
It-
they get to us? Like, is there a path,
can
or do they
climb.
have to climb?
They would have to climb, but it's not
Okay.
like a straight up climb. It's just like rocks upon rocks upon
Okay.
rocks getting.
Gotcha.
In the meantime, I whisper very quietly into the wrist bracelet, radio silence.
Does he respond back?
I sure hope not. If you know what radio silence means.
He responds back, got it.
Smiley face.
Yeah.
Bubda is kind of climbing down on the rocks now.
It's just Babda. I'm the Babda only one here. Sorry.
He's gonna die, isn't he?
And the high priestess of Gelsmek, she's like, seize him! Get the infidel! So some of the other guards come in over and grab Bubda. They're like, yes, mistress!
I just came to say hi.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I sneak back from the ledge and I try to group everybody together
Mhm.
outside of the range where we could at least whisper to each other.
All right. And the high priestess is screaming, bring him up to me! We will attack!
All he did was wave, and they don't like that very much. What are we gonna do?
Well, we're not going to wave.
What's happening with him? What are they doing?
I don't know, but we need to decide quick. Like, I didn't just want to watch him get killed, so we need a plan. They've got a freaking. I think the thing that we're here for is in that room. I'll just say that.
That's our way out of here. Well, let's go get it.
So do we know? I mean, we can hear probably.
You can hear the high priestess yelling things to people and orders and stuff. They take Bubda up to her, and she's kind of talking to Bubda now. Rylatar is up there. He's actually looks like he's trying really hard to look around the army to see if he can recognize people, but he's also kind of watching what's going on with Bubda as well.
So how many of them are there?
Droves.
Thanks.
You'd say probably 1,000.
1,000?
if not
That's-
more.
I said that in my
Droves.
character voice. That was not in the character voice.
Yeah.
You scream 1,000.
This is a pretty big cavern, and it is just full, and they're in platoons, and some of them are even like half into other caverns because it's so crowded. The cult has never been this big. I don't understand what's going on, and they've never been this militant.
I think I can roll perception to see if I can come to this conclusion, but I think after everything we've been through, I think it might be. Did you see the pod?
Actually, he did not see the pod.
There's
He's like,
some-
no, what are you talking about?
There is an object that does not belong here out there. And that's, I mean, Rylatar, I'll level with you, buddy. That's why we're here.
What are you talking about?
We're trying to get rid of the thing that's causing this, apparently.
I don't understand. The king sent you here.
Oh, yeah.
Have,
That's all Hondo says.
oh, you're right. Never
All
mind.
right,
It's
yeah.
fine. I was wrong. Do you?
You can't get into.
You can't. I would love to explain it to you. I really would, but on top of this, and I show him my bracelet, and this, and I pull out my gun, and this, and I point to Hanno's hat, I think you can tell that we don't belong here.
Meat rope.
So believe me when I say there's meat rope, there's something in there that doesn't need to be here, and we need to go after it. But more importantly, those people down there are the ones that killed your family and the city.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
It's a 12, so it's not
Okay,
great.
I actually rolled really bad for him too. So
Okay.
he's like, I don't have any reason to, but I trust you. So whatever you guys decide to do, as long as we can just get rid of this cult.
Yeah, 1,000 people versus 5 of us. I think that's totally doable. What do you guys? What's the plan here,
I'll
guys?
take 500.
I'll take the 500 on the left.
The woman is now shrieking, the time has come! We took the underground, and today we take the surface! All will feel the power of Gelsmek! My armies! Advance! And so,
if
actually,
my persuasion
the,
roll didn't do the trick, that probably did.
That doesn't sound great.
The platoons actually turn almost in unison, perfect, crazy unison. Turn and start marching out of the cavern towards kind of the back part, out of the tunnels,
Not towards us.
not towards you.
The
Well, that
room
was easy.
The room is emptying. I say, approaching the cavern again, I guess, because we need to see
Are we,
this.
are we still whispering then?
They're marching in perfect unison, like it's eerie.
How many people are left? What are we seeing here?
So you see her, 5 other people. 2 of them have a hold of Bubda, and she says, "Quick, take him to the pod of Gelsmek." And they're dragging Bubda now towards the pod.
Do you think that's good or bad, or
Is there death in the pod?
can we see it now? Can all of us see it now, or am I the only one?
I
Yeah, no,
shouldn't
I
get
mean,
the
you pointed
ledge.
it out. You guys can all see it now.
Okay,
the
can I do?
pod.
What does it look like?
It looks space age. I mean, it does not look.
Is it circular, cylindrical, square?
Can you fit
It's
a
kind of
person in
a
it?
look of. It's maybe
Okay.
like a refrigerator, only more bulky. Metal door on the front with like a little glass window. There's lots of wires and lights,
Oh.
and
We have the ability to keep our meat cold.
so the pod
I'm
actually
okay with
looks
that.
like it's bolted onto a slab of cement, which has been broken off from something. So they drag Bubda back and about. And so they open it up and they throw Bubda in and push a
No.
button to close the door.
Is the rest of the army gone now?
They're emptying out. So they're
Emptying.
yes.
What else is down there? Like, I mean, there's rocks and other things.
I mean, there's like so in front where she was standing, it was kind of like a throne type thing. Like it looks like this might have been their meeting hall for their cult or whatever. So that's pretty much
it's like an
all there
empty
is.
open space except for that.
yeah. It's huge, empty.
Can we
open
see like
space.
any sort of path that we could take, or try to stealth to get over there, just to get down there without the entire army seeing us?
So I should have done it before, but I can cast Pass Without a Trace now,
Ooh, that's good.
and we
Oh,
can
yeah.
move. Me and all of the people with me get a +10, a +10 bonus to their dex, and they cannot be tracked except with magical means, and they don't leave tracks for 30 feet around me.
How long was the duration? An hour?
Concentration for up to an hour, 1 action. So they would have to stay within 30 feet of you for the duration in order to be masked.
Or as long as they need to, yeah, until we want to break that, basically.
You have a +10 bonus to dexterity and stealth, so you guys would have to be sneaky and hiding
still-
behind stuff as you move,
Roll, yeah.
and like move at times when they're not looking. I mean, it's the next best thing. To
Yeah, it's not
invisibility, so
A magic sheet
Okay,
over all of
you'd
us.
still have to roll. I mean, there's still the chance to fail because all this is a +10 to your dexterity
Yes.
to your dexterity check for stealth.
Okay, our question then, are we all going, or are just the stealthy people going?
Let's do it. Let's all go
I
together.
think
Okay.
we should. There's only 6 of them, right? 5 plus her, and Bubda got shoved into a refrigerator.
And now the woman is moved up to the. It's not really a refrigerator. I mean, it just looks like a
Yeah, it's a
pod.
pod,
Like it's your
right.
standard science fiction pod.
Sure. We know it's not good. This is a group of people who murdered a whole city.
Yeah,
Women and
they're
children
worshiping
and
this
everyone.
thing, and their population has expanded a lot more than Rylatar expected. That
It's
to them
an
to
army
be.
that's trying to take over.
So now the
The
woman
world.
is up. She comes up to the thing, to the pod, and she's doing like these
Shit.
really ritualistic hand movements around it, and she's like, "Step back! Only I can divine the will of Geld."
Oh yeah.
Can
We
I
go-
do a
wanna
perception
punch
roll to
this
see if
lady.
she's actually doing anything?
You
Oh my
can,
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah, she's has a performance going on.
It's only 12.
Hondo just turns to them and says, "All right, stay close to me." And then, what do I have to do to make a spell? Perform a spell? Just say that it happens.
You have to yell it at the top of your lungs. The name
I
of the spell.
perform! We're doing Without a Trace.
So you call upon the knowledge of your past life in D&D, the timeline
There
you
we
have
go.
been thrown into.
Oh, I love this.
Somehow you're able to access that. It just feels natural, and you, for the very first time, cast
Second
a
nature.
spell. And as he casts the spell on you guys, you actually feel like maybe your steps are quieted, almost like inside of a bubble, and you feel suddenly this proficiency or this skill at hiding and moving quietly, like unnatural how boosted you feel in this particular skill.
How far are we from Bubda and the lady?
Climbing down would be, I'd say maybe 20 feet, and then they're in the center of the cavern, which would be another like 20 to 30 feet.
Not that far.
50
Yeah.
feet.
As she's doing this ritual thing around it, she starts pushing buttons on a keypad that's kind of on the side,
Okay, let's move.
Yeah, we gotta
making
be
a big
quick.
show of it.
Mhm.
And you can hear Bubda inside doing some screaming and pounding on the pod.
We can hear him outside.
He's doing
the
such a
Yeah.
good job.
There's, like,
with
gas
his
filling
pretending that he's
inside.
everyone around.
Oh, there's
in-
gas filling inside. You said.
Yes.
Oh.
You
Oh,
can kind of see in the little window thing.
Oh, bub.
The other
Duh.
people seem almost unfazed. They haven't moved or done anything that they weren't told to do by the woman yet. The other 5.
Okay.
They don't even seem to notice or be looking around at all.
So we scale down the hill together.
Yeah,
Okay.
into the cavern
Our-
So
proper.
roll your
Carbonara.
stealths. So it's your stealth plus 10 because of the spell.
21.
25.
Even with all that, 18.
That's very close to the
What did
worst
you get?
possible
I rolled
roll.
a 2, but I got my 18, so.
32.
Damn! Did you crit?
No, but 19 is close.
That is good.
That's cool.
Yeah, nobody seems to
Awesome.
notice you guys. Rylatar says to you guys, that's Vula Gandra. She's the high priestess of the cult of Gelsmek.
You know her?
I mean, she's been the most vocal element of their little cult. She's always been very ambitious. She's the one to blame for what happened at Trago.
How powerful is she? He said. Hondo says.
He's like, well, she's always been kind of a low-level magician, but I can't understand how she doesn't have the charisma to inspire this much following. All right, the pod kind of does this.
Okay.
All the red light on it turns to green, and the door opens, and this rush of steam comes out, and Bubda comes out, standing up straight. He seems taller and bigger.
He says, yes, mistress.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I
man.
obey.
Excellent. He has accepted the will of Gelsmek.
All right.
Welcome our newest acolyte.
Dang it, that would have been a great time to punch her.
We're in range.
Yep, I'm going.
I tell these guys as he's running away. I said, I'm gonna take the one on the right.
And they are perfectly, like Bubda, they're just standing perfectly still.
It's almost like she has control over them, and they won't do anything until.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, except
Yeah.
it's exactly like that.
Well, my point there is just get her. Am I late to this game?
a little bit. We got the old rock or tentacle conundrum going.
Yeah, I look at Kieran and say, "You want her? I really want to punch her, but
Why don't we both punch her?
super
Combo punch.
Okay, you can rush them, yeah. They can get there in one turn and do their thing if they're coordinated. It's a surprise attack, so because you guys snuck up on them, they're not ready for it, so you guys would get a free round before we went into normal rounds.
How
Yeah.
close are they to the refrigerator?
Bubda's standing now right outside of it, and she's in front of Bubda.
Okay. If I can, while they go to attack her, I want to stealth behind the refrigerator and hide.
So everybody roll initiative.
We still go first. It's just a matter of who out of
Oh,
the
okay.
5 of us goes first. 7.
8.
4.
19.
Surprise round. First up is Kieran.
Karen's gonna just prepare her action, and she's gonna wait for Thane to go because she wants to do this with him.
Oh, okay. Rylatar is actually he's going to delay an action as well.
Everybody doesn't take a turn, and we waste our surprise round.
Hondo, what are you going to
I punched that girl right in the no.
do?
Everybody's thunder.
I stealth up as close as I can to the herd peons or minions on the right.
Okay, so you just position yourself there.
Mhm, right.
Okay, you don't attack.
I do not take a turn. I just sneak up there.
Actually, I think Rylatar is going to do the same thing for the people on the left. If you're going to try and stealth up, you're going to need to do a stealth roll, and that would count as your action this round. So it's just roll plus your stealth, and you still get your plus 10.
30.
That's it, huh?
You are the knight.
You are the midnight. They do not see you.
I like that he rolled for that, though, just in case they get above 30.
Isaac.
I stealth over to the back of the refrigerator, where hopefully I'll be out of sight by everyone if my picture of the room is correct.
That sounds like some fridge logic right there.
Roll a stealth.
No.
Plus
You do what I tell you.
Plus 10.
You add 10, yeah.
So that is 36.
Woo!
Wow.
Still gonna roll.
Yeah, better. Just to see.
Yeah, they don't see you.
Okay, can I do I have time for one more thing?
So rolling the stealth counts as your action. Do you have a bonus action?
I think so.
All right.
I hit the button on the bracelet. Okay, so we got some kind of pod refrigerator looking thing, and I describe it.
Okay.
And when you go in and push a bunch of buttons, and I describe what happens to Bubda,
Uh-huh.
and you come out and you are evil, but I think that just means you listen to the person that put you in there. How do I shut this thing down?
Quite the text message.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very long. It's probably
That is
hitting. It's probably sent like 3 different messages.
Does he have a
All right.
repeat?
combined?
Thane.
I look at Kieran and say, let's do this. And then we run.
No,
Then you run up
That's
there.
not-
I wish you guys could see them
opposite.
running.
Not cool.
They're
Opposite of
terribly
cool.
running. I don't
Actually,
know
I
what's
like
happening.
like
was
everyone
good running.
stealthily positions themselves and then they just run up there for more.
But you're like 80s, no, 1800s fight pump running.
Yeah.
I don't even know what.
I don't have a whole lot of options. I got an arm
That's
here
true, right,
and
yeah.
a microphone
We're
in
a
my
little tight.
face. So
All right, so you run up and do what?
So we're gonna like look at each other, give each other a nod.
And then you're both gonna punch at the same time?
Well, and then we're gonna run together because like
Yeah.
it was like we were ready, and then we're like, yeah, this is it.
this
man.
is like
we're
slow
gonna-
motion action movie. Us like sprinting across this rugged ground. Just being awesome and shit.
Yeah.
So roll your attack, both of you.
Okay.
Okay, but before I punch, actually, I run past her
Okay.
and kneel down on the ground behind her.
And as she's running, pulls out the blade. As she pulls it out, she's also going to unleash her divine energy, and it's scary with an Aasimar, fallen Aasimar.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you're going to see the eyes turn into pools of darkness, and two skeletal, ghostly, flightless wings sprout from the back.
What?
So she just kind of like unleashes. The horn of justice will rend through your darkness. Once I'm transformed, all creatures within 10 feet of me that sees me must succeed in a charisma saving throw or become
Sweet.
frightened until the end of your next turn.
So this is all creatures, not all enemies. So that means even allies are going to be.
And I get to
have
do extra
this.
necrotic damage.
Yeah, this is actually something new to you guys to see this usually very radiant superhero type figure is now taken on this like kind of a dark entity facade. So,
Yeah.
Swings, it's sweet, it's awesome. She's going to swing.
so you guys are at an advantage. So because of this little coordinated attack, so you roll twice and take the higher of the two numbers. Because as a DM, I can do stuff like
I
that.
love it. I love it.
17 plus 8.
So you hit her. Roll your damage.
It's 9 damage on this.
You hit her, and because of where Thane has placed himself behind her on the ground,
Yes.
she loses her balance and falls backwards. So she takes the damage, and now she is knocked prone.
Thane got in a position which was a movement plus bonus action. Does he get an attack?
I guess if we're making you guys do this as a coordinated thing, then sure.
Sweet. Well, first of all, I go,
But in your Thane voice?
yeah.
And then do I get my second attack?
Let's resolve yours first. So you go ahead and you can hit her for a second time now that she's prone. That's a natural
a 20.
20. All right, so for the natural 20, we're taking full damage plus roll again.
So
and add it.
13 is my full.
Okay, and then
Plus
now roll
another roll.
again.
8 plus the 5.
So that's 26
Yeah.
damage? Okay. But then the cut that you did does a little bit of a sizzling kind of, and the tissue that you ripped open it has a little bit more of a diseased necrotic look to it, and it does that additional damage because of that. So she took 12 additional damage from you because of the necrotic, because the wounds that you're inflicting now are also diseased and necrotic and black and gross. And she is indeed surprised.
And as she's falling prone,
And now that she's fallen prone,
so
you
awesome.
can. Yeah, we kind of intermingled your
which is
turns.
super cool. Like that's something that
Yeah.
I wish D&D did more of. Like there's
Yeah.
no
just
Avengers
turn-based,
style
yeah.
combo.
It's just
yeah.
too hard to. It's logistically
But
too
we
hard
accidentally
to work out
did
on a
it,
regular
so-
basis.
All right, I do the upside down flipperoo.
What?
Flip her off. Boom. Snap blades come out, and I just stab her. And 14 plus
You hit.
6.
Sure.
20.
Now you really hit.
7 damage for the first one.
All right.
And
That's only an 11.
That would be a miss.
that was a freaking good turn.
I
though,
was too
guys.
busy laughing at her.
I know, right? You're like,
Hit that second
I can't
time.
believe that worked.
You're like laughing but stabbing at her.
Yeah.
Like a crazy person.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody. Now we're going to normal rounds,
Cool.
in which it is again Kieran's turn. The lady is prone. Vula is prone.
Kieran is going to basically leap on top of this chick and like grab onto her robe since I don't really want to do a grapple, but I'm just
Yeah.
trying to like
Okay.
get
yeah.
up in her face.
Where is she?
Where is she? No. So I'm going to attempt to
Intimidate her.
intimidate her.
Roll an intimidation check.
Yuki. It's a 6.
Total?
I only have persuasion because I was the good guy.
Oh, that's right.
I got +1, so it's a 7.
She is not intimidated.
Damn it.
That's too bad.
All right.
She's just gonna be like, fix him.
Yeah.
How dare you lay hands on the High Priestess of Galzamak, infidel!
Everybody's an infidel.
Is she
with
referring
her.
to herself? She could have just said me, but she said the High
Yeah,
Priestess.
yeah.
I love that.
She talks in third person title tense.
Yeah.
And it is now her turn. So she is going to do a charisma save. Is that what this is?
Or else
What's your... Oh my gosh, it doesn't matter. Is she frightened?
Yes.
Yeah, she is frightened.
Frightened means...
So I didn't intimidate her, but now she's scared.
yeah.
Now she's scared.
So she's acting all
She
tough,
felt
but
it.
she's
She felt your
freaking
presence creep in.
A
and-
frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while in while the source of fear is within line of sight. The creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
She couldn't even if she wanted to, but cool.
Yeah. So on her turn, she is going to actually teleport.
Damn it.
So she disappears from her place on the ground.
Thought she can't move.
She
She can't willingly move
closer.
closer to Kieran.
Oh, I see.
Prone gives her disadvantage, but so does being frightened.
Okay.
But that disadvantage is to things like ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
So she's teleporting, and so she disappears from the spot where she was, reappears a little distance off, probably about 20 feet from where you guys were, back more behind the refrigerator. Yeah, just so
so?
you guys all
Now?
know, but I mean, I know what it is, but
So
Yeah.
now behind the refrigerator.
but she's not right behind. She's just a ways back behind, but now she is at where she can see him.
Okay.
That's right.
But she yells,
Rise up and protect me, my acolytes!
now the other people are going to be coming into play.
Cool.
And, okay, I'm going to be very brave. So you guys see movement above you.
Shit.
What?
Wait,
Nobody looked up?
You're being brave?
It's Rylatar's turn, so he's going to actually attack one of the other
I
people that's around.
cannot believe
Eric got it too.
this is happening.
Yeah.
I might not make it. Okay. So Rylatar has his rapier out. The acolytes immediately start mobilizing upon the order from the high priestess. So he's going to, from his position behind them, take out a few. He very masterfully and skillfully just stabs his rapier right into the tender part of the lower back of one of the acolytes,
Nice.
rips it to the
Just
side, and
without
that one
even-
just drops.
Yeah.
And then he immediately swings his rapier around
With one hand behind his back.
and stabs another one in the back, and it also drops to the ground.
Nice.
Vula, you've lived too long.
Oh, it's kind of their
like-
deal now,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
We should just go
We're
away.
sort of just bystanders.
Well,
No-
we're
nobody likes Vula.
Pack it in, everybody.
I personally don't like Vula.
Okay,
Look at Bubda.
You're gonna have to fight him.
What am I going to do with all my extra socks now?
so
The DM just put his hat on. A little
Dra-
weird.
This means business.
dropping from the
Oh
ceiling.
god. It's a security hat, isn't it?
It's a security hat.
This is the episode where the DM gives himself a heart attack.
Let's start with the nice part. It kind of looks like a centaur in the fact that it is a drow woman's body from the waist up, but the waist down is attached to what looks like the giant body of a spider, complete with the 8 legs and the big thing in the back. And
So no pincers.
no, but she is armed with a sword. Gosh, I don't even like looking at it.
Josh was very scared of spiders.
Oh, okay.
Spiders.
It drops right behind where Hondo and Rylatar would be standing. Seems to be under the control of Vula for the moment. It's going to attack.
She even fitted in the pod.
Yeah.
The pod is maybe bigger than you're picturing.
You
I-
said
I'm picturing
fridge,
a
so I just
refrigerator.
pictured fridge. Something
true.
Indiana Jones could fit snugly into.
Oh, sorry. She's going to attack Hondo first. What's your AC?
13.
Okay, she hits you for 7 slashing damage. So her rapier just kind of slashes across, we'll say, your chest area. She's going to swing now at Rylatar. Missed Rylatar. Oh, she gets one more attack.
3?
Yep. And now she's going to bite at Hondo.
No.
Just
With
like
her
a
with her
like a
human drow face?
Oh my gosh.
bite.
Or does she have spider teeth?
I guess she's biting you with her face
Either way, it's the
she
same
has a
power,
bite attack.
right?
It's true, but just for the imagery, it's
I
really
can't
weird,
even
right?
believe what's going on right now in my mind. What was I thinking?
I don't know.
But you can't really do an Underdark with the drow without getting a Drider in there somewhere.
Fair enough. Best
Oh my gosh,
episode
I can't
ever.
even think about this. So she bites into you,
Mm.
and you take. Oh, it's not that bad. Don't worry.
Well, she only has human teeth.
Little
so-
nibble.
You take 2 piercing damage, but you feel that she injects something into your body
Oh,
through
spider
her
babies
fangs.
are gonna come out of your stomach.
No, don't say things like that
You
to
take.
Joshua.
Oh my gosh! Shut up! What is the matter with you?
I was thinking Venom, but Spencer.
I may vomit. You take 9 poison damage. Hondo, it's your turn.
Yay. It's Hondo's turn.
You feel something crawling around.
I
inside
mean,
you.
did she have to do a charisma save? Or was she not in
She
the...
has not looked over at Kieran yet.
Do I have to?
It's within 10 feet.
Okay. I just
But
wasn't sure.
if they're looking at you, right?
Well, I
Or-
mean, I just.
oh, 10 feet is like 2 squares away from
Yeah,
you.
you'd have to get close.
Yeah.
Squares. Awesome. Okay.
Squares. Oh yeah, sorry.
It's-
No.
Yeah,
Normally
you're good,
D&D is
tile-based.
played on a grid,
Uh-huh.
and each square is 5 feet.
Initially, I was planning on attacking these guys, but I'm obviously having to respond.
So you've got 3 of the guys by you, and then her.
I'm just gonna attack back at her with my short sword.
Didn't you have something crazy going on with being a horde breaker?
No, I do, and that was my plan.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure.
So horde breaker, as long as I have 2 people right next to me,
Mhm.
within 5 feet each other of me,
Yeah.
I can hit this one, and I can also hit this one with the same attack,
Oh, sweet. All right.
and then also have
do
a
this.
third attack.
Oh, sweet.
Well, a second attack, but that was one attack. So I got 14.
That is a hit.
Yes. 1d6 plus 4 piercing. I got a 1. 5 piercing, yeah. I'm going to hold off on my horde breaker until this next attack that I do. So I'm going to attack again. Her.
It does look like a woman from the waist up.
I got a 17.
That's a hit.
4 plus 4, 8. And I'm going to hit the gentleman behind me to the right with the same.
Using
Okay.
Hordebreaker.
Using horde breaker, yeah.
So the sweep of the arc of the sword.
hmm
It's not. It's a different attack.
Okay.
So you would roll another attack and another damage.
Oh, okay. I got 18.
That's a hit.
Okay.
And then you got a 5.
5, yeah.
Isaac.
I fell asleep.
You can't even see any of this happening. You're behind the fridge.
I'm behind the fridge, yeah. The only thing that's happened is a lady has teleported into my range of vision.
Right.
Oh, man, I hope there's not a weird spider lady behind this. Okay, is there any notification from the bracelet?
The reply says, "Unfamiliar with this technology. I'll research. Please stand by."
All right, I'll take that. I think that I will just grab my laser pistol
Okay.
and attack Vula with a laser. 20.
20?
Yep.
That's a hit.
That's 3 damage plus 1 fire damage. I did 4 damage.
Sweet.
For
Good
my...
job.
I'm going to use my cunning action to hide. Am I still in the Hondo sphere?
Yeah, 6 squares. I would say you're still within 30 of him.
23.
Okay. Yeah. She doesn't see you anymore.
Cool.
Nice work.
Thank you.
He's like,
You dare challenge the power of Gelsmek?
Yep.
Before you hide, it's
Yeah, right before. Or it
Right.
echoes in the cave and she can't echolocate, hopefully.
Bubda's turn.
Oh, no.
And Bubda's
Must obey the mistress.
he actually is just mindlessly going at the first person he saw, which happens to be
Not
Thane.
What?
Yep. So get
Oh,
ready.
This is going to be fun.
Get ready for a
Jacked
Bubda
up.
punch.
What's your AC?
21.
All right. He hits you.
And does 0 damage, right?
He does 9 lightning damage. Thane, it's your turn.
Well, damn it. I had a great thing planned out.
I
And
think we
then-
all did.
Then I got attacked by Bubda.
You don't have to retaliate against the little guy.
Yeah, but then I have to disengage. I am not going to attack Bubda. I'm going to summon all the rage inside of me. And finally,
Transform.
finally, after all this time, I figured it out how to cast magic, and I'm going to cast a spell.
All of your memories
nice.
come back.
They come
Flooded
flooding
back.
back.
Thane Diedrich returns.
Yes, this is what I was meant to be.
So if you're casting a spell on somebody while you're in melee attack with somebody, they get an attack of opportunity on you.
Well, then I might as well move away.
There's no guarantee Bubda will hit you.
Even if he does,
Well,
it
yeah,
doesn't
but
stop your turn, right?
at least I put
Nope, it doesn't stop your turn. You still get
distance
to move.
between the two of us.
That's true.
So yeah, if that's going to be the case, I'm going to move from Bubda
Okay.
as far as I can from Bubda, but still within range of Vula. So attack of opportunity,
What's your AC again?
21.
He missed you.
Yes.
Of course he did.
He took a
And I
swipe
go,
at you with his spike gauntlet.
You know how the mistress.
But Bubda's like massive now. Is that what you're saying? It's like
He's much
bigger.
bigger than he was.
ripped, probably. Yeah.
I'm casting Chromatic Orb on Vula.
Okay.
You choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder. We'll do thunder. We'll try out thunder. The thunder down under.
Down under.
Feel the
So you
thunder.
nice.
Thunder
Down
down
under.
under.
You
Dark.
cast this chromatic orb of thunder damage at her. Go ahead and roll. Do you
So-
roll or does she roll to resist? What?
So it says I make a ranged spell attack. I
Okay.
don't know how to do that.
roll a d20 and you add your proficiency bonus and your charisma modifier.
2 is my charisma modifier, so 15.
So that's a hit.
Awesome. I roll 3d8. 15 damage.
15 thunder damage. Good job.
And it feels good. It feels so good to feel the magic surge through me again.
And you just magically punched a witch. Okay, the other acolytes that are near you are going to attack you.
Sweet.
This one hits you
Yay.
with a club, and you take 2 damage.
2 bonking
Bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Bonking damage.
Bonking damage. And the second one's going to hit you as well.
You get a little bump on your head.
Sorry, what was your
13
AC again? What?
13.
You get hit by this one as well.
Yay.
Oh my god.
For another 2 bonking damage.
Yay.
I yell from across the room, "Are you okay? I saw that 4 damage."
You're like, ow, quit that.
Yeah.
Stop that. Kieran, your turn again. She teleported away. You're actually not too far from Bubda.
Yeah.
Or you can move towards the Drider and them, or you can move towards Vula.
Could be fun.
You're not really next to anything, but you'd probably be closest to Bubda right
Well,
now.
you know, I'm feeling a little miffed because he only calls me pretty lady and he's calling this other thing mistress.
This other
Oh,
thing.
Man.
Well, I'm just going to go after the
Vula.
because I'm very fixated on her. Yeah, that's 11. So that's
11
Against Vula.
is a miss.
okay. 13.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
It's between the sweet spot is between
Yeah.
11 and 13.
Yeah.
8 plus 5, so the
13.
13.
Nice.
13 damages and 6 necrotic.
Oh,
Well, my
yeah.
name's up.
So you're running
She-
right up
She
to her then.
drops.
What?
She's
Yeah.
gone. Dead?
Yeah, but guys, look behind me, Hondo, over here. Do you guys see this spider?
Hondo, do
Yeah.
you see this? She just
No.
dropped.
Guys!
Oh,
I just got-
Gelnick, why have you forsaken
Does she start
me?
melting?
She doesn't melt. She just drops to the ground and with her wounds and just passes out. She's for all intents and purposes, she's dead.
So what happens to her army
Yeah,
of
what happens
zombies?
to everything else?
Nothing. They're still.
She's like, you're too late. It's too late. My armies will decimate the world.
All right. Well, glad I sent that text message when I did.
Yeah.
In anticipation for my next turn, Kieran just like turns and looks at like whatever the next thing is
The
with
big
her
spider
scary
lady?
eyes. Yeah.
The big Drider thing.
Do you want to call it like Sparkle Pony or something?
It's a sparkle pony now.
Okay, good.
That would actually work
There
for
you
me.
go.
Can we just
Okay.
call it the
with
Sparkle
its
Pony?
magical rainbow strings and
It is still a
yeah.
Drider,
Just
but it's a
don't
Sparkle
think about
Pony.
it too hard. It's a Sparkle Pony.
It's
You're
a
good.
sparkle pony.
I have nightmares about Sparkle Ponies.
Vula
now.
is down.
Yay!
Rylatar's turn, and he is going to attack that last guy by him. Okay, the last guy drops by him, and he turns on the Drider. Skillfully just spins around with his swords and with his rapier, sticks it out, and full damage! Yay! Stabs it.
Man.
What?
When Vula fell to the ground, I should have said, Vula la.
Ah!
No, you shouldn't.
You can put that in, though.
I should have.
Drider's going to attack now. What's your AC, Hondo?
13
She
still.
missed you the first time. She's going to try
Sorry.
and hit you again.
No
though.
more spider venom.
No more
I
Sparkle
mean,
Pony
magical
venom.
magical
ti-
dust.
This time she hit you.
Yay. It's cool. I'm like half of my HP right now.
7 more piercing damage. Oh, no, Hondo. Now it's your turn. So you can
Um,
retaliate.
I can, and I should.
You will.
And I think
I won't tell you that you should because I'm the DM. It's your choice.
I think I will. I will.
Were I you, I would.
I think I'm just gonna do the same thing again. I that's like the strongest thing I have right now.
The
The short
spider
sword.
thing's the only thing there now, right? All the
There
other...
are two,
There are two other
two
okay.
acolytes fighting Hondo, and there's Bubda, who seems intent on fighting you.
Riles is engaged now with the Drider.
That
What
was
a
weird
cute couple.
sentence. Yeah, I know, right?
They got
He went down on
engaged.
one knee.
They're engaged. It's so exciting. I am going to swing at her with my short sword again. 20.
Nice. So what do you normally roll for damage?
It's a 1d6 plus 4.
So now roll a d6 plus 4
Ooh.
again and add that to the 10.
So 19.
19 total. Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
That was
yeah.
a lot of
That
I
damage.
was
feel
some good
happy
sword
about
up.
that because she's been destroying me. It's been destroying me. Shit, it's been destroying me.
Shit's been destroying me.
Nice.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
do
go
it
ahead.
again.
Nice. Do it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that exact same thing again.
Let's see this.
16 plus 7.
That's a hit.
So that's a hit. So 9 damage. I feel vindicated a little bit.
Isaac.
I want to see if there is a noticeable power source attached to the pod.
That would take your action because you're spending that 6 seconds searching.
So I'm just going to laser blast the dryad that I assume that I can see.
The Dryad, huh?
Dryad?
It's
What did I say?
It's Drider. You said Dryad, but
I
A
meant
dryad is much.
Guys, don't you see the dryad?
I wish you were fighting a dryad.
You're
Tree
seeing
ladies
things,
are
man.
fun.
Yeah,
Spider
there's
ladies,
no
not
sexy
so much.
forest ladies down here right
I
now.
wish.
Bummer.
19.
That's a hit.
Sweet. Sneak attack is regular weapon damage plus 3d6. 5 plus 1 fire, if that matters. So 6 plus 14, a total of 20 damage.
Heck, yes.
One of those is fire damage.
Yeah. Okay. So 20 damage. All right. It's Bubda's turn.
Love to get this spider.
He's going to go after Thane again.
We're not finished. You hurt the mistress.
Oh, he missed. Hardcore.
Good.
He seems like maybe his blind rage is making him more clumsy in the fight. Thane, it is your turn. So
Oh.
he is now adjacent to you again.
What do we got left? Just the Droughter?
The Drider, Bubda, and 2 guys still
They,
on Hondo.
they bonked me and they got me too.
The bonkers are left.
So I'm going to cast another spell.
Now that you got the magic back, you're going to flaunt it.
Yep. That's a 15 against the Drider.
That's a hit.
I'm casting Witch Bolt.
It's a
What does it do?
crackling arc of blue, I think it is, or purple. I don't know. Maybe the color doesn't matter. A crackling arc of power shoots from your finger and connects with the Drider.
Yep,
It's got to be green, right?
It's lightning damage. Oh yeah, it's got to be green. Green
Okay.
lightning.
Green lightning.
4. Come on.
Good job. So you did 4 damage. Any damage is good, but
That's all you did. So
so yeah, just 4, huh?
Hey, I just killed Vula.
I think it was technically Kieran that did the final blow. Wasn't
did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think there's anything technically about it, but
you?
Well, I guess
I mean, it
didn't
just
do
seemed like we
shit
were trying to
then.
give credit.
Thanks, DM.
you did have that cool thing you
the
said.
bunkers,
So.
who actually look like they were probably not fighters in their former life before brainwashed soldiers,
Sure.
are trying to bonk you again.
Oh yay! Let me get back in.
Amazingly, it hit you.
all of them?
All 2 of them for 4 damage collectively. 4 bonking damage.
Seriously, guys, I'm fighting a spider over here.
It's like
Could
getting
you not?
pecked to death by ducks while you're trying to fight like
Serious?
something. Could probably use some healing, I'm thinking, at this point.
Where could I get these things from?
I don't know.
You guys.
Every man for himself.
It is
So-
Kieran's turn.
How damaged does he look?
Just tell me what your total is and what you are at now.
55. I'm at 24.
He looks like he's still fighting, but he is
But I'm
definitely
limping a
taking
little
damage.
bit.
We haven't
You're-
gotten into the death mechanics of D&D, so
He might be a little bit
Yeah.
bloody.
Okay, well, I'm going to rush over there. Sorry for everything that's going to become 10 feet away from me.
You're running over at the Drider?
Yeah, I'm going for the Drider.
I mean, the Sparkle Pony.
Yeah.
I mean, the Sparkle Pony's going to get it. 12 plus 8, so 20.
That's a hit.
And then 6 plus something, 5, so 11.
The Drider's actually looking really bad, really hurt right now.
Well, I'm going to swing at it again.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to stab it right in its abdomen.
All right.
Or I'll keep all the spider babies.
No, no, no. Oh, my gosh. No, wait. Okay. Hold on.
Joshua needs to throw up.
We just need a little break.
Oh, yeah.
Cute.
Would they be...
What are we talking about? No, this is not being discussed. This should have never been brought up.
I rolled a 13.
Oh, nice. That's a
Great
miss.
radio.
Ugh.
Wait, you rolled a 13? Oh, wait, you mathed. Okay.
I mathed.
So,
I
yeah, that's a
mathed.
miss.
Okay.
Rylatar is going to attack it.
Kill it.
Okay, yeah, he hit. The final blow. Stabbed it right in its woman half in the stomach. The part that we're focusing on is the drow part. All right, it releases like this high-pitched pain squeal that you imagine would come out of a spider if it was giant and in pain, and then falls to the ground.
And then flips over and the legs all curl up because that's what happens when spiders
that's totally
die.
what happens. yeah.
And maybe it does this like the mummy thing where it crosses its hands across its chest.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's
And the
like-
legs curl up like a coffin and just like
Oh, cool.
envelop it. And then we put it in the pot.
Yes. We have control over
Not gonna
dead
bring it back
spider.
to life. It's gonna make a dead spider.
I don't know
even
what the
more
pod
dead.
does yet. Cornelius won't text me back. Guys, it's
Yeah.
been 3 days. Should I text him back?
Serious, corny.
It's been like 10 seconds.
It has
But
been.
it feels
what-
like 3 days.
All right. There are still 2 cultists and a Bubda. Hondo's turn.
Okay, Hondo's going to do his original plan:
Okay.
launch an attack on one of them, and then do Horde Breaker.
All
So
right.
just does. the same.
Roll it up.
I'm just realizing these are probably like innocent, like mushroom farmers.
Yeah, I was thinking the same
Yeah,
thing.
I
all of a
know,
sudden.
but they're gonna hurt us with 2 damage.
So 16's a hit.
16. Okay. 3 plus 4, 7.
One has been hit already.
Oh, I have hit one already. Yes.
So that one dies. Okay.
Okay. Or woman. 17
Equal
That's a hit.
opportunity slaughter.
and 5.
5 damage?
Yep.
Okay. It's still up.
I'm going to do my second attack. Just gonna hit it with my short sword. Oh, 7. Yeah, it's 3 plus 7. Sorry, 10.
10 is actually a hit.
Yes.
These guys are mushroom farmers.
I think we're
And I hit him with
slaughtering
7.
peasants right now.
7 damage?
7 damage.
Okay, he's dead. You just murdered 2 mushroom farmers.
And I throw my fists in the air.
Hooray!
So excited.
Isaac, it's your turn. You hear the tone that heralds the return message, and it says something close to, I think I might have found it. Is there a serial number?
I want to perception check to find the serial number, send the serial number to Copernicus. Why does this still happen? And open the pod door.
Just searching for the serial number would probably take your whole 6-second
Okay.
action.
I open the door. I talk through the infinity ring that we've never used ever.
No,
Yeah,
so
nobody
that
has.
Bubda
Yeah.
can't
We
hear
have
what
those.
I'm saying, and I say, "Guys, get him in the pod."
Okay, it is now Bubda's turn. He is going
And he
to.
runs into the pod.
He's actually going to
Skips.
try and attack Thane again.
Come on, bro.
I think you're the closest.
He missed you.
But Hondo killed the 2 little guys.
You
the
did
farmers.
a great job.
That's true.
So- Yeah.
Rylatar has killed
Helpless farmer.
3 little farmers.
killed-
I did a
Nothing.
lot of damage on the spider guy.
Yeah, that's
lady,
true.
So.
Thane, it's your turn.
I'm gonna grapple Bobda.
And try to move him into the
Try to
pod.
move him into the pod.
Opposed to strength checks. This would be
He's
an
strong.
enhanced.
Does he actually
Bubda.
get a buff to strength?
But not when I roll a 1.
Yes.
What'd you get?
More than a 1. 12 plus 3.
15.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's how counting works.
Spencer mathed.
He is the resident mather.
So you have Bubda grappled, and so to try and move him while he's grappled is half your speed.
What's half of 35? This I cannot do.
Come on, mather.
In D&D, you always round down.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
17.5, which would be speed.
So we'd round down to
0.5 means nothing in D&D.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
17 feet.
I'd say maybe you're still 10 feet away from the opening of the pod. It's Kieran's turn now. Are you still frightening?
I think she's going to like kind of like look around for the next hostile person. She doesn't even consider Bubda as being hostile because that's her goblin. You'll see like it just like bursts a little bit and then it's just gone. It, like,
Oh,
kinda,
okay.
like,
Dissipates?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Black
Okay.
smoke.
I like it.
Ooh, yeah, like there's like black smoke like trailing out from her eyes,
Oh,
and then
that's-
like
Wisps
it all-
away.
That's
Away.
so cool.
kind of looks around and just like, oh, okay. Is Hondo bleeding?
Hondo is bleeding.
Is
Yes.
he pretty disheveled looking?
He is very
You sound so
disheveled
hurt.
looking.
Sorry, ow.
I'm gonna go heal him. Kieran's gonna walk over to Hondo and she's going to look around and then she's like, don't tell anybody about this. And she's going to kiss your cheek
That's so nice.
and she's going to
It's a healing kiss.
healing kiss. It's not for much, unfortunately, because I
Oh.
rolled super badly on that.
It was just on the cheek.
It was just on the cheek. It could have been,
Oh.
so much.
Too
so
bad she
much
didn't give you
better.
tongue. Or
Yeah, I
you'd be
know, I'm like,
fully healed.
Is that how it works?
Okay, so I mean, but you feel better after the kiss, so that's super nice.
And Hondo actually blushes.
Oh,
He's very.
it's only for 3.
And it was like such a surprise. Yeah, he's just kind of like taken aback.
All of
job.
Kieran's healing
Aw.
is through kisses, blown or touched.
Mm-hmm.
Blown kisses?
Yes,
That's
it's
pretty
part
good.
of her
Travel?
magical girl. Like it's like, oh, kiss, kiss, cure. You
That
know?
is so
Kiss,
cool.
kiss, cure.
That's the best.
Kiss, kiss, cure. Oh my gosh.
So, and that's why this hasn't come up at all yet, because she's deeply embarrassed by it.
It's different when you've got a gaggle of magical girls all doing it at once.
Yeah.
Sure.
Then it's endearing.
Did we see this? Do I need to
We
make a
probably
perception
did.
check?
See the
you-
kiss happen?
Yeah.
I was.
You can roll a
technically-
perception and see if
Let's
you
see.
saw it. But you guys
I
are in
wanna
the
see
midst
that.
of battle,
Did she
so
roll
I'm
a
not sure.
stealth?
She did
Yeah, I
look
didn't
around
see
to make
that.
sure no one was
She
looking.
did.
What did you get?
15. That's my passive.
And what did you get?
18.
I'm going to say that you saw it happen, but you did not.
I retroactively look at them and just say, "Huh?" I mean, "Huh?"
There you-
Inflection is everything.
Yeah.
It's true. Rylatar, who does not have an infinity ring,
Oh,
but
crap.
can see kind of what's going on and kind of sees Isaac motioning towards the door, and you grapple.
Thieves can't.
That's right. Thieves can't. So he's going to try and assist with the grappling and moving of Bubda. So he'll come up and do kind of help you grapple. Oh, no, yeah. No, Bubda pushes him back.
No, don't touch me! You killed the mistress, I killed you all!
Hondo, your turn.
Groovy, gravy.
Groovy gravy. That's Hondo's catchphrase.
You know, Hondo says that all the time.
Groovy gravy.
I am also going to try to grapple and push Bubda.
Opposed strength checks.
14.
Bubda kicks you back as
Damn
well.
it.
Wow.
Ooh.
He's a strong dude.
Ah!
Isaac.
I look for the serial number. Perception check.
Okay.
Haha, crit 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay, you locate a serial number kind of on a little brass plate on the back of the machine.
17652B34112.
Why 11? Why did you say 1 1? Now repeat that.
That goes into the the
Not that
cuff.
good of a roll. Sweet. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Copernicus. Wait, what?
Wait, what was that? Who dis? Seriously, you just text him a string of numbers and characters, you know?
Oh, it's Bubda's turn. He's going to try and break out of your grapple.
Yeah, right.
Roll an opposed strength
You have
check.
to roll.
Just-
You can't just say that.
I just say no.
He's not gonna.
No, that's not gonna happen. Oh, that's gonna happen.
Definitely.
What'd you get?
I get advantage, right? Because
There's no advantage, but you do have your inspiration still if you
I'm
want to
using
use
inspiration.
it. All right.
Dun, da, da, da.
18.
He breaks out of your grapple.
Damn it.
Oh, man, that was a good roll, too.
But he spent his turn doing that, so he's just standing there now. Thane, it's your turn.
Will I re-grapple him? Okay, that didn't work.
What'd you get?
6.
Anybody else who wants to can use, if you want to, use your inspiration to try and give him a reroll. I will make you tell me what your character is going to say to inspire
You're going to
him.
let that little goblin guy get the best of you? Are you kidding me? You're Thane Diedrich.
20.
Oh, you have him re-grappled and you're pushing him half speed again, which was
Which
what?
makes it, I think, 17 feet.
17 feet.
You throw him into the pod.
Nice.
You don't have an action to shut the door. But the
Hold him
next,
there.
it's Kieran's turn.
Well, she's gonna go shut the door.
Okay, runs over and shuts the door
She
for her action.
she looks over at Hondo. She's like, yeah.
And Hondo's still blushing.
She runs away.
It's like a
Does she
little...
run away giggling like,
No, but Hondo does, apparently.
I'm getting the vibe that we're not going to talk about this ever again.
Well, anyways, I'm going over and I'm shutting the door.
Okay, you shut the door. Bub is beating on the sides of the thing, and he's
I mean, we didn't really
We didn't
fix the
do it.
problem
Yeah, we
yet.
got him in there.
Yeah, he's definitely in
what was
there.
phase 2 of your plan there?
Reverse the process with the keypad?
you get a
Viola
reply.
Davis, whatever her name is, on the ground. Is she dead?
Vula.
Vula? Vula is on the ground dead. For all
She's
intents and
dead.
purposes, she is bled out. The Drider is dead. The cultists are dead. There is an army marching. You can still almost hear the faint sounds of their united marching through the caverns of the Underdark. And a beep on the cuff signals the response, and it says, "Push the red button."
Yeah, what the hell? And I push it. Thank you for listening to the 8th episode of Tales of Nowhere. Hey, what's up with that pod? What'd that pod do? Guess we'll have to wait till the next episode to find out. So about 20 minutes after I posted episode 7, I was digging through the prizes from the contest. Thank you guys again for entering. That is so awesome. We're going to get those sent out later this week or early next, so look forward to those if you're a winner. Anyway, I was looking through those prizes and I found an extra dice set that I totally forgot that we had. So I drew a name real quick, and congratulations to DM Leviathan. He followed us on Twitter. That's really all you have to do to win one of our contests. You can also use the hashtag Tales of Nowhere, or like or share a post on our Facebook page, or leave us a review on iTunes. All that stuff will get you in. We're going to have another contest. I'm not exactly sure when it'll be, but we'll keep them a regular thing to encourage more fan interaction and to reward you guys for spreading the word about Tales of Nowhere. If you've got any feedback for us, feel free to get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. Our email is mail, M-A-I-L, at talesofnowhere.com. You can also find us on Twitter at Nowhere Podcast. And if you have a couple extra minutes, it'd be super awesome if you left us an iTunes review or a rating. We've gotten some really great feedback so far on the podcast, and it's always nice to see that. So if you've got a minute, jump on iTunes if you haven't already, and tell us what you think. The intro and closing theme songs were done by composer Sean Jackson, and the music was done by the incredibly hardworking and talented John Good. He also did a rearrangement of our closing theme for this episode, which I liked very much. You can see more of John's stuff at SoundCloud under the name Burn7. You can also check out our website, talesofnowhere.com, for a bunch of cool extras. Just recently, I added the sound effects attributions because we get all of our sound effects from freesound.org, a fantastic website that offers free sound effects under the Creative Commons license, and we list the sound effects that we use and the authors on our website. Just scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll find a link there. We also have a subreddit, a few ideas I'm really excited about moving forward. It's reddit.com/r/Tales of Nowhere. You can go there, discuss the podcast with fellow listeners and us. You can ask us questions directly. We also have a cool Cafe Nowhere dinner menu where we will pick items once we return to Cafe Nowhere. Not this time, I don't think, but next time once we get a bigger collection going, where we'll eat it, and then the next episode, it'll change how we behave, whether statistically or physically or mentally. You guys can have some kind of impact on the story for a little bit and make it a little bit more fun for us, because we don't know what we're eating or how it's going to affect us. So it's a fun little improv game that we're kind of weaving into our story because we want to give you guys a chance to interact with us and help out on our adventure. I think that's everything. Thanks again for listening. Until next time.